Good morning, students. Today we are going to cover one of the important topic, that is the unification of Italy. Students, just see in the map of Italy here. Italy was divided into seven states. It was a fragmented state during that time. This is the northern part of Italy. This is the central part. This is the southern part of Italy. Students, northern part of Italy was under the Habsburg Empire. Okay, this Habsburg Empire, that was the Austrian Empire. All right, and this central portion, that was the Papal state ruled by Pope. Okay, and this is the southern region, which was ruled by the Spanish king, Bourbon kings. Bourbon kings not belong to France this time. This time, Bourbon kings of Spain. All right, and we used to call it as a kingdom of both Sicilies. Okay, this part as well as this part, kingdoms of both Sicilies. And one thing I want to tell you, you can able to see these two islands, this one and this one. This is called this is the Italian princely state. All right, and we used to call it as a Sardinia Piedmont. All right, and those who are the Italians, they only have this much area. They used to rule here only, and in the mainland of Italy, this was under the foreign rulers. Okay, students, here I want to tell you one thing, that in Sardinia Piedmont, okay, who was the king of that portion, the princely state? That was King Victor Emmanuel II. Student, he was the king of Sardinia Piedmont. All right, student, when we are talking about the unification of Italy, okay, so we have to keep in mind about the three personalities, those who are the, you can able to say that play vital role for the unification of Italy here. One was Giuseppe Mazzini. We have studied in the past. Another was Camillo de Cavour, and the third one Giuseppe Garibaldi. Students, Giuseppe Mazzini, he was the one of the revolutionary. Okay, and he was the first revolutionary to unify Italy. He also formed a secret society called Young Italy in 1830. All right, he tried many times to unify Italy, but he failed. In 1848 also he tried, but he failed. All right. Now what happened after the failure of Giuseppe Mazzini? The total responsibility comes on the shoulder of the king. Which king? King of Sardinia Piedmont. All right, Victor Emmanuel II. All right, in order to unify Italy, what he has done? He has appointed chief minister of Sardinia Piedmont. Who was the chief minister? Camillo de Cavour. He was neither a democrat nor a revolutionary. All right, but he was very diplomatic. He was very clever. He was very shrewd. Okay. The interesting thing is that he didn't know that he didn't know Italian language. All right, and he spoke French very well, and he also had a good relations with the French authority. What he has done, he just signed a treaty with the French authority, and with the help of the France, he defeated Austrian Habsburg Empire. And in this way, what happened? That Cavour able to make free the northern region of Italy. All right, and now what happened? Now the role of Giuseppe Garibaldi comes. Okay, Garibaldi, what he has done? Garibaldi, along with the Cavour as well as the local peasants, okay, he freed the southern region. He defeated the Bourbon kings of Spain. All right, and in this way, Cavour as well as Garibaldi, they made northern region and southern region free. Okay, as a result, what happened? Now we are able to see that northern and southern as well as the Sardinia Piedmont came under the Italy. All right. Now, what happened to the central papal state? Actually, it was ruled by Pope. Now, what they had seen that Garibaldi and Cavour, they freed northern and southern region. As a result, without any resistance, the central papal states, they diluted the power. The Pope diluted the power, and it automatically comes under the Italy. All right. Giuseppe, Garibaldi, Cavour and the local peasants, they also tried several times to make free the southern region. They made the revolt in 1859, they failed. Made revolt in 1860, they failed. But at last in 1861 they won, and unification of Italy make possible. They made possible the unification of Italy. All right, and in this way, Victor Emmanuel II, he became the first king of unified Italy. All right, student, for that reason, यूनिफिकेशन ऑफ इटाली में सबसे ज़्यादा रोल रहा है दीज थ्री पर्सनैलिटीज़ का. गिउसेप्पे मैज़ीनी, जिसे कहा जाता है ही वॉज द सोल ऑफ इटाली, एंड Cavour, he was also famously known as brain of Italy, and Giuseppe Garibaldi, he was called as a sword of Italy. All right, and here one interesting thing is also there. When Giuseppe Garibaldi, he got the support of the farmers. The farmers, they are really very illiterate, okay, and they thought that they were fighting to make free the wife of Victor Emmanuel II, whose name was Italia, and local peasants, they can't able to pronounce it properly, and for that reason they used to call it as a La Italia. Okay, students, this is the total story of the unification of Italy. Please go through this topic again and again. If you don't able to understand, if you have any doubt, you are free to call me. All right, and whatever worksheets I am giving to you, please complete it and show it to me. Okay, thank you, students.